change the background in the middle of the live. And then I could put her picture up there.
Oh yeah. See that?
Figure out how to. Oh, cool! Look at that. It's doing exactly what I was doing too. Let's see. How do I go? Got it.
Wasn't it, I don't know, scenes or sources or something like that?
Maybe. Not really sure.
I'd seen. No, it was you can try that as scene. Hold on. And then
That was like one of the ones that.
Oh,
yeah.
it wasn't that one. Was it that one? No.
Mm-mm.
Okay. Then it was over here. What's wrong with that? What was this?
I don't know. What just happened? You deleted the words off?
Oh my god. There we go. Image.
Yeah, but we need to. Okay.
Hello, yes. I am feeling better. I am recovering from surgery and feeling better. Let me just put that up there. Yeah, I'm pretty sore from surgery.
I don't know if they'll be able to see that, but where did the words go?
I'm not sure.
Oh, this all changed. That looks different.
Is it?
Yep.
How's it looking?
I don't know.
Oh. You can turn down a little bit.
I don't really know what's going on with our background right now, and I don't know how to fix it. So just...
Well, add scenes would be the... No, it's definitely here.
Yeah, I don't need to add a scene. I just don't know where the text went. That was already there.
Yeah, I don't know. Deleted out of it somehow.
How did you just do that where it said text?
Right there. No, it wasn't that one. It was this one.
I guess I can just retype it.
There you go. There we go. Oh my god.
I'm not gonna try anymore.
That's okay.
Just don't understand where it went. Oh.
There we go. How are you guys on this beautiful Saturday? Is it Saturday? Yeah, it's Saturday. My days are all off. Recovering from surgery, and my days are all mixed up. Stressed. Why stress, Cece? Oh. Do we sound okay in here? Can you hear us okay?
No sound detected.
Alright, Maddie Soon, what about now? Hold on a second, let me turn up my volume.
Oh, yeah,
there
we
we
just have it turned
go.
down.
We turned down the volume on the mic. What up, Bree? How are you? All right. Thank you, Madison. Thank you, Madison. It's good to have you in the chat. TikTok people are weird. They got me and another creator against each other for misunderstanding.
Oh no.
Yeah. Sorry, that people are weird.
There's been drama happening on our Brian coworker posts today.
Yeah.
I've just been staying out of it.
Yeah. Currently laying in bed so sick, but I got to go to work. I got to go to work tomorrow, so took all the. Bree, do you have the vid like we did? Did we pass it to you? Did we pass it to you? That's crazy, bro. Sorry you're sick. That shit sucks. That was awful. And you have to go to work tomorrow? Sounds grody. I took my bandage off my my incision today to check it out. And that was weird. That was weird.
We got a message from someone today wanting us to help find her sister. So we thought we could talk about that in the chat tonight if you guys want to.
Yeah. Yeah, patients need me and I'm masked and gown up all day. Oh, man. That's crazy, Ree.
When school starts back, everything just gets passed around.
Ugh.
Kids are like walking germ boxes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are.
So this case that we got sent today, we pretty much think we have it figured out. We just don't know how to prove it.
Yeah, let's discuss it. I have my PS skills to work and help. Okay, thanks, Cece. Okay, so here's what we got. Her name is Tiffany Kidwill. She, from what we know, she was pretty much born and raised in Harrison, Arkansas. That's Boone County. She was last seen August 22nd, 2022. She was in a relationship with a guy named John Wesley Lanack, and they did have a domestic violence case.
It was a DV relationship.
Yeah. Let's see. She was last living on his property in Harris, Arkansas.
We think that there were rugs involved.
Yeah. Spell his name. Okay, his name is spelled John Wesley, Wesley. Last name is Loniak.
Yeah, we can email it over to. Brianna said he did it. Yeah, so we're pretty much sure he did it. We just don't exactly know how to prove it or how to help her prove it. This case has been open since 2023. And for whatever reason, he's not been taken in or anything.
Yeah, Cece, when you look him up, you will find that he just got an arrest. He's about 54 to 55 years old right now.
And she was 36.
Yeah. So she was last seen 2022. But so you're going to see when you look him up that he does have a record, and he recently got banned from Walmart because, like, all Walmarts because he was shoplifting or something like that. So that's the guy. So if you see that, that's the main thing that pops up whenever I research him as well. But yeah, he has connections in, let's see. So from what we read, he has connections in Utah, California, and Texas.
I can read you the email that she sent me because it kind of like paints a picture of what happened and what we think happened. We're thinking that he unalived her. We just don't know how to prove it or where she might be.
Yeah.
But we do think there are rugs involved, so could be possibly like someone around him that would rat him out for $20. But what she sent me is that Tiffany was in an abusive relationship with John. At the time of her disappearance, she was living in Harrison, Boone County, Arkansas, in a tent on John's property, and the house was being worked on. The last contact she had with law enforcement was April the 3rd, 2022, when she was taken to a hospital with a fractured broken hip, pelvis, and ribs. At first, she told the ER doctor she tripped and fell. The doctor wasn't buying the story, so they called the cops. Then she finally fessed up and told the cops that John did that to her. That was the last time she was seen by law enforcement. They opened up the domestic violence case, of course, against him, but then they ended up dropping it because she didn't come to court, and she's been missing. So this is her missing poster. I don't know if we have a picture of him, but he's much larger than her. And he's like 20 years her senior. But she's a small little girl. 4'11", 100 pounds. A very small female. So I think it's pretty obvious what happened. It's not a huge mystery, I don't think.
Yeah.
They just don't know how to prove it or how to get any help from law enforcement. I told her that I could press law enforcement, like I can use my advocate credential to call and get information, but I can't make them do anything. I can just get information, like what they know, if I have permission.
Well, Tiffany told her friends, so she had friends in Idaho. And apparently she was in contact with them on the 26th of August. And then she told them that she was moving to Wichita Falls, Texas. So that was the last known that we know of, last known information that she gave out.
The sister said that they pretty much believe that she's unalive. They just don't know how to find her or anything like that.
Now, Bree, that's another thing we don't know. I can't tell you if that was a text that she sent or she actually spoke with someone.
Yeah.
About moving. So that could have been totally been him. And that's what you were saying earlier. Like
I said Gabby Petito situation.
Being a Brian Laundrie situation or whatever.
So possibly, possibly someone else messaging from her phone. But Susie wants to know places he travels.
Oh.
Chloe had looked up some locations that apparently he gets arrested everywhere he goes.
Yeah. So Arkansas is right below Missouri, so I don't think that was odd for him to be there, but he did get arrested in Missouri due to the whole Walmart stuff, so you're going to see that when you look him up. So he has connections in Missouri, and then also he has connections in Utah, California, and Texas. And I did look at I found some stuff in Utah, in Toole County, Utah. I think he had some land out there. I don't know if he still does, but actually his name is John Wesley Lanack. I can put it in the chat.
Oh, sorry. But yeah, we looked at pictures of them, and he's like much larger than her and 20 years her senior. So, but we also the reason that we think that there are rugs involved is just because of what the sister told me about her past.
So that was the last time she was seen by law enforcement. Is that right?
April the 3rd, yes.
Mm-hmm. That was the last time she was seen by law enforcement.
And that was in the hospital when she had a broken pelvis and told him that she fell, and then they called the cops.
Can we pin that?
Yeah.
There you go, Ashley. I just dropped it in the chat.
That's going to be difficult with all those. Yeah. Yeah, it's like when we looked him up, there was a bunch of different places. But we do know her last known location with him was Harrison, Arkansas, which is Boone County. And that's where the DV case was open, but they ended up just dismissing it, dropping the charges because she didn't come to court.
So on Judy Records, that was dated for that date.
Yeah,
The April 3rd.
April the 3rd. So, and that's what the sister was telling me, is that apparently they just found out that they dropped that case. They kept like continuing it because she wasn't showing up, and then they just dropped it. Which should be a giant red flag to authorities. So I don't really know what's going on there. So I thought as long as I told her as long as I have permission from the family, I can call and let them know that I'm an advocate for the family and ask what information police have. But, you know, I don't know how far that would get us. It would let us know where they're at. But I asked her if they had questioned him, and she said that he wasn't a suspect. So I don't.
Even though he was number one.
I don't know. It's so odd.
So it's hard to say.
Very strange to me, but yeah. So she just reached out today and was like, please help with this. So we thought we would do what we could. Solicit some information, maybe, through TikTok, and ask if anybody knows anything. I know Tisha is in Arkansas, but I don't know where at in Arkansas.
I can't remember where she
Can't remember what she said.
No, she was close to the... I don't know where this place is in Arkansas. On the map. Because I remember Tisha said somewhere.
But that's all we know. That's as far as we got today. We know that he has a record, obviously. So I think it's pretty obvious that he did it. I think they just want answers. Oh, there is a page too. Hold on. There's a Facebook page. That says, "Let's bring Tiffany home."
I see the guy keeps
No. Let's find Tiffany is the name of it.
Yes, actually, that is the guy. About Walmart. That is him. Some documents will say he's 54 or 55 years old, but yes, that's him. Something with Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like banned from all the stores.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a Facebook page that says "Let's Find Tiffany" is the name of it. And sister created the Facebook page, and so they were just trying to get help. So, I don't know. We feel like he probably did it. We just don't know how to prove where she is. But I feel like someone in his circle would rat him out.
Eventually, though, our main jobs are going to be to get these cases in. And you know that show Catfish on MTV? We're going to be like Neve and Cammie, and we're going to literally like jump on a plane, and we're going to go there, and we're going to figure it out. We're going to crack the case.
Chloe was ready to get on a plane today with her, with just having surgery and everything.
I was ready to go, bro. I was ready to get on a plane and fly down there and figure it out.
I just, knowing that it was DV, and I don't know, I kind of got chills when she sent the message and wanted to help however we could, but...
Yeah, definitely a sad case.
Super sad, yeah. So, if you guys want to help us investigate, I can post everything on the Facebook group too. I was actually going to do that earlier, and I forgot. We went and got ice cream, and I forgot. But I can post everything in the Facebook group too. That way, you guys can help if you want. Find information. It's just sad that it's been that long.
Yeah.
Too. But of course, if you guys want to talk about any other cases, we can do that too. We just wanted to shine a light on this one for sure.
It seems like one of those cases where it's like it's sad because some police departments like literally will assume if it has to do with rugs or runaway, they just assume, put a label on it and be like, okay, it's fine. It's not important. And that's what's really sad, because what if that was us? You know what I mean? What if that was you? Like, something's genuinely happened to you, and they're just writing you off as a assumption.
Happens a lot when there's rugs involved, or like the transient population used to. I've seen that firsthand. from the Grape Crisis Center, like, not getting the attention they deserved.
Sister contacted.
Sister's name is Leslie Perigo. She sent me a really long email. I can screenshot it and put it in the group too, but at the end she just says thank you so much, and she's also supposed to be getting Tiffany's brother Scott, cousin Elise, and classmate Heather to also send me emails with all the information that they have. And she was going to share the email with them, but I haven't gotten anything from them yet. So maybe there will be more information coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's him. So what she told me in her message about him making bail was, let me see if I can find it. She said, I'm clicking on the wrong one. She said, we just recently found out that the DV charges were dropped by Boone County. Her abuser was recently arrested for shoplifting but has made bail. But if you look at him and you look at her, like, he's definitely much bigger than her. But if you think about the domestic violence case that was opened, and then the fact that she went missing and couldn't show up for any of the court appointments, and they kept continuing it, and now they have ultimately dropped it. I mean, that's his motive. A pretty obvious, clear-cut motive.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they were living in a tent on the property, but it seems like from what the sister said is that the house was being worked on or remodeled or something.
It was camping.
It was camping.
It was camping out.
It was camping in the yard.
We're in the studio tonight. We're not in the bed.
We're in the Harry Potter closet. Yeah. I don't know how long Chloe's gonna last in here.
I don't know. I had to take a nap, okay?
You took a little nap.
I know I had to take a nap today. I stayed up all day. Did my best until about 5 o'clock, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta take a nap.
Brianna got a new puppy. Let's see. Let's find this puppy.
Oh my god. It's like Gabby. No. That's gonna be the best puppy. It's gonna be the best dog. Literally, Brie, that's gonna be the best freaking dog.
Winnie.
Winnie is so cute.
Dakara Thompson. I have been looking at that. Maybe probably not as in depth as the other couple cases I've been working on, just because I have a lot of tabs open. But I have been watching that, and I did tell Chloe I wanted to do an episode on that because I didn't feel like it was getting the coverage that it deserved. So I don't know when we'll get to that. We posted our Turpin episode today. We got that done. But yeah, do you know anything about the Dakara Thompson case? Joy Through Storm. I love that name. Will Summer Wells be found? I don't know.
Summer Wells. Let's see.
Shall we deep dive into that one as well?
Yeah.
I think that, so what I was looking at with the Dakara Thompson case was that there were 3 females of the Like, they were almost exactly the same. Like, they looked the same-ish age range, all missing at the same time. And that was what was, like, catching my attention. I know now that they found Dakara and the person that took her, but it was definitely interesting. They said she was 304, a side hustle.
Oh man, Vicky says Summer Wells would be 9 years old today. Blonde hair, blue eyes. Well, not today, but like, you know, like.
Oh,
like
I thought you meant like today.
She was wearing a pink shirt and gray shorts at the time of her disappearance. She was last seen. Let's see. Last seen June 15th, 2021, in Tennessee, Hawkins County. So she's up in the Appalachians.
Yeah, Joy. So they're saying the two other cases are not related now to Dakara Thompson, but I am curious about that. At first, like when they were showing all three and they didn't know, they hadn't found Dakara yet, I thought serial unaliver for sure because they all had the same, like, everything. Like, they literally looked the same. And so now that they found Dakara, I'm curious about the other two. So maybe I should look more into that whole thing. Copy and paste link. Yeah. Yeah, Brianna, I think we're pretty sure there's like a lot of rug situation going on with this one with Tiffany. But to me, sometimes that means like somebody in that circle will rat him out for nothing. Oh, Joy, you're in Maryland. So what do you know about the other two cases, Joy? I'm curious. I want to look those up. I had just told Chloe like 2 days ago that I wanted to cover those.
Momo. Momo.
Mama, why does it say that we have 2 people in the live that didn't log in? Are they silent? Is that what that means? Oh. I've never seen that before. Weird. Oh, now I have one. Somebody said, "Ooh, let me get out." That was funny. Does anybody else know anything else about the other 2 Maryland cases?
Thank you for sharing the live.
My friend Regina Hendricks disappeared. Will she be found?
Regina Hendricks. Wow, where is this at?
Where at, Vicky? Yeah. No idea about the other 2 cases. I'm sure someone unlived them as well. It just kind of looked like it could be connected. But, I mean, I know now they found Dakara in there. So, probably not to the other 2. But I'm curious. Did you guys see that I posted a video about Riverside County today? About,
oh man, went missing in 2014. Hendricks.
Asheville, North Carolina. That's what Vicky says.
51 years old. Last seen on April 3rd, 2014.
The missing cases are always hard for me. The, like,
That's
unsolved.
a long time. Like, how do you just disappear? Like, somebody knows something. You know? Somebody knows something. Somebody's seen something. And a lot of people don't come forward about things because they think that, oh, that's just no big deal. That was just me being crazy. No.
August 3rd, 2022 was in St. Louis, Missouri. Wait, who?
Tiffany? Yeah, St. Louis is full of rogues. Tiffany? Yeah. Okay, so Tiffany was last... Okay, so she was seen there. They said the last time she was seen, I don't know by who, was the 22nd of August. What's that?
It is John, very inebriated. Interesting.
Ooh.
So, yeah, I don't really know what kind of a lifestyle was happening there, but definitely rugs involved, yeah. So, potentially, I mean, maybe she's just somewhere where no one knows where she is, but it doesn't look very good.
That is crazy. Vicky, that's really sad. Yeah, we saw that. That she was in Virginia Hendricks.
She got her Ed to look at a house.
To rent.
Oh, Vicky, I actually saw a video on that the other day. That she went to look at a house to rent and then something happened. I didn't finish watching it, I don't think, but I remember that. The 22nd of August was her last YouTube video. So, yeah, that's what the sister was saying about Tiffany, is that she was active on social media. She was active on Instagram, and that she was pretty big on Instagram is what she said.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. There might be more there to find.
So the contact that whoever had with her Idaho friend, you know, however she had it on the 26th, the last they've seen obviously was the 22nd, and that was probably the last posting on social media. But the last time she had contact somebody, but I don't know if it was through text or, you know, talk. I don't know if it was him or her. Was the 26th. Whenever she said she was moving to Wichita Falls, Texas. So that could be, that was a text, it could have been him.
August 24th on Insta.
August 24th on Insta. Okay.
So maybe that's what she was talking about when she was saying end of August last. Yeah, because 22nd, 24th. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
So I think that's another like red flag, or was a red flag for the sister, was the fact that she was so active on social media and then she just stops.
Yeah.
August 26th was probably him. So, Brian Laundrie, much or nah?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Wow, that's crazy. 26 was probably him. It's exactly what Brian Laundrie did.
Crazy.
But it's just crazy how someone just disappears and, like, they don't come knocking on your door. Like,
Well, and the police don't even
you have a record.
bring him in?
Yeah.
Police got footage of Dakara got in the guy's truck willingly and went to his house. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw that today, and I saw a video on, like, the person that did it. Like, there was other people living in the house with him. They got taken into.
Yeah, where did her dog to go?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know. I haven't, yeah, we haven't had a chance to, like, deep dive in it. I kind of researched just a little bit of it just to get a background on him, but I haven't wrote the sister. We haven't talked to the sister much yet.
Definitely when I saw the first picture of him and her together, I was like, rugs. Didn't I?
Yeah.
I was like, there's rugs involved. And Chloe was like, what? I was like, look at that couple. Doesn't make sense. Rugs involved. Brianna says follow the trail where her dogs go. Very interesting. It's also like when there's rugs involved and there's like kind of like a transient lifestyle, it's very hard to track someone down and like know where they were last or anything like that, because there's not a lot of trail there. But he leaves a trail of arrests everywhere he goes, apparently. And Walmarts.
I think he's, like, so out of it. I don't even know. Like,
He really likes Walmart, apparently.
does he just think that she ran away? You know, was he just like, she's gone.
I don't
We
know.
broke up. I'm gonna go steal from Walmart now. It's kind of crazy.
Cece left. She must be investigating. She said, I can't do both. Oh. So the sister mentioned a friend named Heather, but I don't know about any other friends.
Well, she had friends in Idaho.
But she did say she was moving to Texas. Didn't she?
Wichita. Yeah,
Wichita
Wichita Falls.
Falls.
Where's that at?
This?
Yeah.
Texas. In July.
A hotel in the middle of nowhere. That was July?
Mm-hmm. It says sober. Self-healing. Life goes on. So, wait a minute. Bree, did you see that? The hashtags at the bottom of that picture say sober. It says self-healing. And it says new friends. And then it says life goes on. So that sounds to me like they broke up and she was in a hotel with her new friend. Right?
Yeah.
Isn't that what that sounds like? So, yeah.
Wait, the last YouTube video she has, though, that has him in it, right?
Yeah.
So he was still active in her life.
Oh, yeah.
So
or
definitely...
did she record that? Or did he record that? Interesting. Because it definitely, like, those hashtags on the bottom of that picture look like they broke up. And she's, like, hanging out with a new friend.
Mm-hmm.
Which could have gone wrong. Or he could have been not happy about that.
I agree.
But that's definitely what that sounds like to me.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to get back there. There we go. I wonder if I can find her on Instagram and send her a message. The friend. How would you even... Let's see. It doesn't say her name anywhere.
Let me see.
Weird. He has law enforcement ties in Alabama.
And he looked like he'd have long.
So that's what, when Chloe was saying, when she was looking him up earlier and she was mentioning all the states that he was like, had been in or like owned property in and like all these different things. I was like, is he a rug mule? Like, why is he going, why is he all over the place? And clearly he's on rugs. So I don't know. Maybe he's moving them around. But definitely the Salt Flats was suspicious too. Because that's a bunch of nothingness out there.
In Toole County, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
A bunch of like barren land. But to me that Instagram post looks like someone who had broken up with their significant other. Was no longer with them. Whoopsies. Interesting. I don't know. I'm just feeling like if we can find somebody that knows him or like is affiliated with him, somebody will rat him out. And if he's on, like from that video, it looks like he's pretty high all the time, so he probably just says a bunch of stuff.
So it looks like on August 24, 2022, that last post on Instagram, she could have been sick. So she could already been weak if he beat the shit out of her. Or whatever. That's a fever. It's cooling relief.
Please work.
Fever. And then these are her dogs on the 15th. And then right here it says camping. Camping life.
Literally, like, so similar to Gabby Petito.
Yeah.
So weird.
Just trying to see if I can find anything. It says COVID.
Mm. It doesn't. Oh wait, does it tag her?
Mm-mm. No, for me.
Oh. She was pretty active on Instagram, which is interesting because that was Gabby Petito's like main platform to use too.
Okay, so this one's in Texas, okay? And it says first meal after being in ICU practically since February 24th this year. Got released Sunday night and I'm 100% well and healing. Doctor said thank you guys for all the blessings and I deeply apologize for being off the grid, but I had to be a big girl and actually take care of myself for once.
When is that?
That was in June 28, 2022. Lucky to be alive.
So maybe she was in the hospital for an extended period of time when she broke her pelvis.
This says ICU from February 24th. Where was she camping? I think somewhere in Texas. It doesn't say. Doesn't really say when. Hi Leslie. So I was looking at her Instagram just now. It said she was in ICU for months. Pretty much. She said pretty much from February 24th, into June. What was that about? Do you know what that was about?
Guys, Leslie is in the live. Leslie sent me the message about Tiffany today. So that's Leslie that you see in the chat. We don't know if that is true, she said.
I don't know if that's true. Interesting.
So she's saying that she was off the grid and that in that post she's like apologizing for being off the grid for a little while and saying that she was in the hospital, and Leslie saying that that may not be true. Thanks for the follow.
Interesting. Okay.
Leslie, we did have someone in the chat who is a private investigator, who's usually in our chats, and she left, so I think she's doing some research. So she's not actually in the chat right now. And we've got a few people that are...
Did she have cancer? Did she ever have cancer, Leslie? No?
No.
Okay. Do you know where her dogs went? Do you know where her dogs are or where they went after she went missing? I see she had 2 cute blue heelers. No? Yeah, that's sad. Okay. I'm looking through her Instagram now.
Leslie, we are going to make a video and like do some more. We just thought we could dedicate our live to it tonight and see if anybody else had any could help, because we have a pretty good community of people that jump in usually and we have good conversation. We saw she's active on Instagram. We found YouTube. We found his little, like, mugshot photo or whatever that was.
Let's see.
From Walmart. Because apparently he really likes Walmart. That looks like hospital food.
In May of 2022, It says she was in ICU quarantine in Branson, Missouri. Took a picture of her hospital tray, which that's a hospital.
Brianna, that picture you sent, the one from Instagram, the hashtags look like a breakup. Like she was hanging out with a new friend and like moving on. But that was in what, June or July?
So May 13th, it says, of 2022, it said liquid diet, 4 hospital visits in ICU, 2 weeks in physical therapeutic center.
Hey, Soph. We are putting our brains together on this missing case. The one that's on the screen. Sister, friend is in the chat. And we were just trying to see if we could help find any information for her. Tiffany Kidwill, Harrison, Arkansas, has been missing since August 22nd, 2022. Soph joined the chat.
Oh, what up, Soph? So I just found another picture, March 29th, 2022. So she did say she was basically in the hospital from February 24th all the way into the end of June. So right now I see a post that she posted on March 29th, 2022. And it's basically like an update. It said, first off, I'm alive and finally out of the ICU. It's far too much to explain, but I broke my hip and my femur. Had some surgeries. And added a fracture they couldn't fix because of the location. Also other things in my chest that aren't currently curable.
So Leslie, do you is that like from her? Is that from the domestic assault? So the thing with Tiffany, she did lie to people. So some stuff we don't know if she was telling the truth.
Okay.
So it seems like to me though, Leslie, yeah, that lines up with the domestic assault.
She also put down here, been home a couple days and wanted y'all to know more than okay. Feel free to PM me for anything else though. And then it says FYI, alcohol was not related to these incidents for her. Anyway.
So it sounds like she was covering up for him because she didn't say anything about that, which is common in DV.
Interesting. Wait a minute. Okay. So it looks like she was posting a lot about sobriety in February and on. It's like she was trying to go through get sober.
Bookish, she didn't fracture her pelvis. She went into the hospital that way and then told them she tripped and fell, and then finally fessed up and told them that her boyfriend had done that to her. So we do know that happened prior to her going missing.
Soph, I'm feeling all right today. I'm feeling okay today, Soph. Still healing, and I actually only had to take 1 600 milligram ibuprofen today.
Yeah, Leslie, if you want to send a request, and I don't know how to, I'm still learning how to navigate this one screen because now we're on the computer. Oh yeah, there we go. Got it. We'll accept you in. And then you can jump in.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
Welcome to our life.
So this is, I'm going to be emotional. I'm not going to lie. This has been one of the toughest I've had to deal with.
Yeah, I can only imagine. Do you live in Arkansas as well?
No, I live in Clarkson, Washington.
Okay, so you're in Washington. Okay. Wow.
We all went to school in Lewiston, Idaho together and grew up next to each other.
Okay, so that makes sense where the connection comes in with Idaho.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back in high school, her dad moved her stepmom, her brother, and her sister down to Boise, and we got out of touch. And then it wasn't later on until I found her and we got back together and connected. She had told me multiple times that she was getting sober, but every time she talked to me or called me, she was always drunk or high.
Okay.
The whole hospital thing that she posted on her Instagram, it doesn't add up because there is a police report from April 3rd that I was telling you guys about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all in the same year that she's saying she was in the hospital.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
like I was looking at it and I was like, I don't know if she's been in and out because she said pretty much since then. So maybe she was kind of in and out of the hospital. That's what I was looking at on her Instagram too.
yeah, he's beat the hell out of her.
Well, so we were looking at their pictures like together, and he's definitely much larger than her. Like, could have easily overpowered her for sure.
Yeah. The last time she was talked to by any of us in Idaho was like August 22nd, I want to say, of 2020. There was a live, or not a live, but they were FaceTiming. And she had told the guy that she was talking to that she was afraid that her boyfriend was going to kill her. And so the guy had told her, well, call 911. And she goes, I can't because as soon as I get off the phone, John takes everything away from me. And then we never heard from him.
Wow. So have you heard from John since then?
I have been trying to stay quiet on Facebook because I did add him to try and track him down. Because his domestic violence charges kept getting continued. And I had heard rumors that he wasn't in Harrison anymore. He's been in Utah.
Yeah, we found a trail in Utah near the Salt Flats, Toole County.
Like Toll County.
Yeah. He does have a shoplifting issue. From what I understand, he has been arrested in another state for shoplifting.
Yeah, what
I
was
saw
it,
that.
California?
It's on Missouri.
Oh,
It's on
Missouri.
Missouri. He just got picked up in Missouri.
California, Missouri, and there was another one I can't think
Oh,
of.
Arizona? No, was it? No, where was it? Hold on, let me see. I wrote it down somewhere.
Oh, Bookish says that pelvic fractures are one of the most painful fractures. That's why we're asking.
It's a very long healing process, the pelvis fractures. It is.
Yeah, so when she went in April 3rd to the ER, she got transferred via ambulance. She told the doctor that she had fallen. Well, you don't fall or trip and fall and pelvic, broken ribs, and hip.
Yeah.
That's
The
actually a
doctor
very
said-
commonly used excuse in DV too. Very commonly used that you fell.
Yes.
Yeah.
I had been in a domestic relationship for a very long time, so I knew where it was coming from, trying to cover him and everything else.
Yeah.
Same. I actually told
Which
the doctor I tripped and fell, and I had a broken arm, and that was not
Yeah.
the best cover story.
Well, the doctor pretty much called bull crap on her, and they called sorry, I live in Lewiston, so they call them LPD. They called the police department, had to come down and talk to her. She finally came out and said that he had body slammed her.
Mhm.
So, when's the last time you actually heard from him, or did anybody question him on where she was or anything after she went missing?
I heard that he had a run-in with the cops in Utah. They questioned him, and he said she moved back to California.
Okay, so he said she's not. He was in Utah at the time of her going missing.
Yeah.
Okay. In Utah. Where
So,
was
mind
she?
you, he
Do
was
we?
living.
Yeah. Do we know where she was at the time she went
They were
missing?
living. They were together.
Okay, in Utah.
That's what he's saying.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
But everybody's saying that he wasn't with him.
Okay.
Interesting.
And so she told a friend that she was moving to Wichita Falls, Texas. Is that what we were saying earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah, there was somebody did say that.
Because it seems like
I
she.
don't know if she was lying or if she was actually planning on moving.
Yeah, I'm curious about that. I'm curious if like she texted somebody on the 26th of August and said I'm moving to Wichita Falls, or did she talk to them on the phone? You know what I mean? Because I wonder if it was like if it was a
Right.
text situation, he could have had her phone. And another thing, I don't understand why they didn't ping her phone. You know, like why didn't they look for her phone when they were looking for her? You know,
Right,
because that could
right.
have told us a lot. Like if he had it, then that would have been obvious because she's not going to go anywhere without her phone.
Exactly. And she's not the type of person to not be online.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were looking through her
Uh,
Instagram. She was pretty active on there.
yeah. So in 2021, I got busted for shoplifting from Walmart, stealing magic cards, which you'll see that she tried to sell that on her Instagram.
Yeah.
And then they were 86 out of Walmart.
Mm-hmm. Do you know what
Have
kind
an
of Do you know what kind of rugs they were on or he was on?
We can't say the D word on TikTok Live.
do I
So
what?
we can't say the D word on TikTok Live. So Chloe's asking what kind of rugs with a D that he was on.
Like what kind of rugs he was doing?
That John was doing.
Sorry, I lost you guys for a minute.
Oh, that's okay.
Do you know what kind of like rugs he was on with the D?
No.
We have to be careful about what words we say on here. TikTok tries to kick us off all the time.
I was just curious if you knew what kind of like rugs he was on at the time, just to see how his demeanor was. Or did you ever meet him in person or anything?
No, I was supposed to. He never made it back out here.
Mm. See, I was just curious of what type of person
She
he was, like how he acted with her, like a narcissist. Was he like, you know?
So when you guys went to her YouTube page, did you watch the videos?
Yeah,
Okay, the YouTube.
I saw a video of
I need
him.
to go through those again. The
He
YouTube
was
videos.
just being like really silly.
They were drinking,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's why I had to cut ties with hers because I was my sobriety and get clean.
Yeah.
And she would call me, tell me she was clean, she wasn't, and it was just too much going on.
So, I'm wondering the last like FaceTime call or the last time that anyone like actually spoke to her and they know that they were speaking to her. I'm curious like where her location was. Like where her last known
She was Harrison. She was in the tent on her
in
property.
in the tent on
His
his
property.
property.
In
Got it.
Utah,
In Harrison, Arkansas.
Arkansas.
Harrison.
Okay.
Okay. And he's saying that she went out to Utah with him, but no one can confirm that.
Correct.
And then when people ask him about her, he's saying that she went back to California.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm looking through her friends on Instagram. Didn't we say something about a friend named Heather?
The
Yeah, she's
yeah.
one of them that's helping us right now.
Okay, cool. Cool.
She set up our website.
Okay. Does John have an Instagram or he just has a Facebook?
He might have an Instagram. I'm not sure. I'm not.
I'm looking through her friends to see if I can find him on there, but you said, is he on Facebook now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna dig through his stuff too.
Yeah,
His
we
Facebook shows him on a motorcycle, I believe, or it's a magazine or something.
picture
Okay.
on a motorcycle. We've had a lot of luck finding stuff on Facebook that leads us to other things.
Yeah.
So we're always digging through social media. But we had looked him up earlier just to kind of see if there was like a record trail, and he pretty much gets arrested everywhere he goes, looks like.
Yeah.
Brianna's back. Did you find anything, Bri?
Okay, so was he really in the Marine Corps?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting. So he was a scout sniper in the sniper association.
Mm.
Very interesting.
Is that his ties to Ellie, maybe?
Probably. It looks like he worked for the museum in Paris Island. It says present if it's been updated. And that is in... Where is Paris Island?
Interesting. I almost feel like, Leslie, if he's pretty much not sober most of the time, he could have said something to anyone in his circle. So if we can figure out what his circle is, we might be able to get information from someone.
Right. Okay. So the lady that I've been talking to on Facebook, she reached out to me one time and asked me if I had any updates on Tiffany. And her brother is close to him. In fact, he's been the one that's been selling all the stolen goods.
Okay.
John goes and shops and then he sends them to Texas to this guy, and this guy sells them online.
Okay. Did you like
He
guy's
told
name?
her, like, he was super close to Tiffany, always talked about Tiffany, and then all of a sudden one day he quit talking about it.
Weird.
And then his sister saw the missing persons poster online and started asking questions, and he is tight-lipped. He won't say anything. I don't know if it's because he's afraid of John or what.
Interesting. Do you know that guy's name?
No, his sister won't tell me.
Okay. Let's see. John. I think I can find some stuff through John's friends too. He's got a lot of friends on Facebook. He's got like 3,000 friends.
Sorry, I'm responding to. So I'm just wondering about activity on credit reports, any cards that she had, bank accounts. Because there's this, what we were talking about earlier, Leslie, of like, did he do something to her? And we just don't, know the details. Or is she completely off the map so that he can't find her?
Right.
Yeah, Bookish, that's a good question. I wonder if the dogs were chipped. Like microchipped or something, or because they were saying earlier, if you find the dogs, you might find a trail. You know what I mean? Since you seem pretty close with their dogs.
Right, and I don't know if he would have unalived them or if he would have got rid of them.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, even if the dogs aren't chipped, what if we reached out to animal control or shelters in that area where she was last known to be seen to see if staff maybe remembers seeing those dogs.
Yeah. Hi, Adele.
Maybe. And
Hey,
I don't
Del.
know how you had those dogs either.
That's really interesting. Yeah, I guess we could. We could. I mean, that could be something you can look into. Thanks, Adele. And see like if the dogs are dropped off or. But then again, is he the type of guy to take them to a shelter, or is he the type of guy to dump them somewhere?
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, is he the type of guy that just like he's like, why would he do that if that's gonna make a trail? That's gonna cause a trail.
Bookish says they might even have information on the person that brings them in. So
That's true.
let's say he dumped them off at a shelter or something. Like maybe someone saw him do that. He's
Yeah.
pretty distinguishable. Like if you saw him, you would know that you saw him.
Yeah.
But definitely, I think that's a start of something to check the shelters and like.
Well, from my understanding from the pictures, it's two blue healers.
Mm-hmm.
Those are two distinctive dogs together.
So there's a chance that someone might remember something.
Yeah.
As far as that goes, like I was saying earlier, like I can contact the detective on the case, and like as an advocate for her or for her family, and I can ask questions. That's something that an advocate can do, and the detectives are required to give the advocate information. The only thing is, it might not be any more information than they've already given to the family in this case, because it is such a, like the case has been open for so long. So I don't know that it would be any new information. But there's a potential. There's always a potential.
Yeah. I know that the TV case kept getting continued. We don't know if it was gone and he wasn't working for his attorney, or if it was because Tiffany wasn't showing up to talk to the investigators about.
So usually they'll give you like 2 or 3 continuances if she's not showing up or if they're not able to get the information they need. And then ultimately after that, the judge can decide to, drop it out. So that's what I'm thinking is what happened. They might even have, let's see, not so much. Let's are everywhere. So, Adele, the update for this case. Is that what you're asking for? For Tiffany Kidwill? Yeah, so we have Leslie joined us in the live. She sent us this information earlier and asked us to help find Tiffany. She was last seen August 22nd, 2022. There was a domestic violence kind of relationship that she was in at the time, and Leslie, along with 3 others, a brother, a sister, and a friend, are trying to do what they can because police have not nailed this down. So we were just trying to help spread awareness, get answers, find anybody that knows anything, help Leslie get the answers that she's looking for. So we were all kind of putting our brains together on it, and that's where we're at. But we are going to make a video. We will make a podcast too, and that usually helps kind of get the word out too.
Yeah.
And solicit information, and we are going to keep working on it. We just wanted to kind of devote our live tonight to trying to find answers. Thank you.
And I did give her brother your guys' address, so you guys should be getting the email from him as well.
Okay.
Perfect.
That sounds good. Yeah, any information that you guys have, if you email it over to me. We have a Facebook group too called True Crime Investigators, and all of our wonderful group of people, they're all in there, and we kind of share and swap information so we can all put our heads together on it. But I'm going to put all of the information that you gave me into that group tonight. Okay. And then if you guys give me more information, I'll just keep updating it there. I know Cece left the chat to go see what she could do, but she has some she's got a PI background, and so there's lots of really cool people in our group
We
that
also have somebody that actually lives in northern Arkansas too.
yeah.
So we're gonna put the word out to her as well, see what she knows. And I think she's been there a minute too. I think she's been there a while. So, and yeah, we're just gonna deep dive into this case to see what we can figure out, and definitely keep you updated and keep everyone updated on it.
Sounds good. Thank you guys.
Absolutely.
Of
Thank you so much
course,
for sending it
yeah.
to us because this is something we're definitely passionate about is digging into these cases, especially the missing persons cases because, I mean, you got to think about it. If it was you, you know what I mean? You don't want somebody just to write you off, you know, and just assume
Right.
that you're somewhere when you actually need help, you know, or something.
Right. And see, her brother was working on this, well, for quite a while before he reached out to people, started asking for help.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's a college student, and so, like, all of the time that he did have, it was wrapped in this.
Yeah. That makes sense. And you gave him our email, right? He's the one that's gonna email us.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And you should also be getting an email from Heather. She's going to check into you guys.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah,
And
I'll
then
keep
her-
a check on that too.
So Adele is in the UK, but she says she has a very big following everywhere. Perfect. Thank you, Adele. We appreciate that.
Yeah, we also have a friend in Australia that has a really big podcast platform. I don't know
Yeah.
if you said that. I was reading.
No, I haven't said that yet. Actually. Yeah, we made a lot of good connections on here, so people will definitely get the word out, and it'll definitely be on the lookout, and hopefully we can come up with some more information.
And we'll for sure
Right.
stay in touch too, and we'll hopefully get somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good.
But thank you so much for hopping on the live tonight. We appreciate you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you.
Stay
you.
in touch, Leslie.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh, I thought the whole live shut out just now.
All right, guys. So that was Leslie. She's the one that has all the information that she passed that on to us today to get this thing out and about and get all the information spread. So that's what we're going to be working on for a little while is deep diving into this case because we want to know where she went, what's going on. We will be receiving some more information from Tiffany's brother and getting some more information on that, and we'll share that with you guys so we can all be on the same page looking into it.
We appreciate all your help with it too. I just wish that we could have all the answers for everything immediately.
I mean, honestly, my goal is to literally jump on a plane every time someone sends me this. I look into it and I hop on a plane and I go there. And I figure it out. Like together. We just hop on to go.
Helen, Florida joined.
Helen, Florida. But yeah, definitely.
The good thing is, like, there's a heavy, like, social media presence. So, hopefully, and we have names and locations and all of those things, which is a lot more than you start with sometimes. So, hopefully we can figure something out.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Brianna said Kels. I wonder where Kels is tonight. I think we were too late for her. We were a little late jumping on.
Oh no, over there it's Sunday, right?
Oh, yeah. It's like the
Maybe
next
she
day.
got something to do on Sunday.
Can you hop on a plane to Cali and interview Jake and tell him my message?
That's funny.
Look, we would love to, but I don't know if I could stand there and talk to Jake. Honestly.
Sunday morning in the UK. What up, Adele? That's so cool.
The timeline's a little splotchy.
Splotchy right now just because we just got the case and we're kind of still like looking like it's not organized exactly how we want it yet. But we have the timeline from her social media, and we're waiting for her brother to get with us to send us an email. I think he was the one who had the most information. So we're waiting for that. We'll share that with you though as soon as we get it.
Yeah, so we know that she was hospitalized in April where he had broken her pelvis. We know that she was last spoken to on August the 22nd, 2022. Oh, you're welcome. Thanks for joining and jumping in. But we know that someone spoke to her actually on FaceTime on August the 22nd. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. What Leslie was telling us is that they were living in Harrison, Arkansas. That is the last place that she was seen alive. And then after that, he was seen in Utah.
Tool County.
He says that she was with him in Utah, but no one ever saw her there. And then when people started questioning where she at, he said that she went back to California. So we don't know if she actually ever left Harrison, Arkansas. That is the question mark. But if she did leave Harrison, Arkansas, her next location would have been Tool, Utah. But we also saw a post on her Instagram where she was in Texas in July.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that was like a trip or not sure what that was, but
yeah.
She has an Instagram and it's pretty active on there. So there's a lot of pictures and posts and things.
So, human trafficking hunters. So we have we also are on YouTube, and we do a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts. So feel free to check those out too. And any of our lives, we're trying to keep track of all of our live recordings. We try to, for anybody who misses it, we try to post it on YouTube. So they're available for everyone to watch if you guys are ever interested in that. So check us out on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Mail. Let me look. Because she had two. There was one that was younger than the other.
Chloe's going to look and see because we had seen them in a picture. Brianna, yeah, that's what we were saying earlier is that Utah is a lot of barren, like, it's a lot of empty land.
Especially Tool County. I think that's where we went. It was like close to
near the salt flats, yeah, and there was nothing. There's a bunch of nothing out there. It was really cool. We loved camping out there, but there's a lot of nothing. So I think I'm curious about like what type of land he owned there, where specifically it was. Yeah, lots of dirt, lots of nothingness. I think I even remember saying that when we were camping out there. We camped on the BLM land, like by the salt flats and the mud flats. And I think I remember saying that, like, wow, if like somebody was going to do something awful, like there's literally nothing. There was no other people out there. It was very eerie and quiet.
So it looks like the older blue healer she had is a female. I can't tell on the newest one. Well, she said in 2022 it was the newest one, so it was the younger one. I can't tell. Can't tell if she's if it's. Oh no. Okay. Yes, the youngest one was a boy.
Bookish healer mix is a boy. When I went to get my puppy, I was scared. Like, too many places I could be buried. Yeah, it was.
Left.
We had that feeling of like
Eerie,
being surrounded by nothingness for sure. For sure.
Yeah. So Yeah. So Bookish, like we said, the older one she had. So she had one that was a 6 months old or something like that. That was a female, and then the puppy that she had, that was a puppy in 2022, was a male, blue healer mix.
Odell says, go with your gut, always.
Always.
Nevaeh told me I was paranoid. Girl, no, it was one house for 23 months.
This dog I'm looking at looks very similar to.
Interesting.
So yeah, he would be, what, 3 years old maybe? 2.5, 3 years old at this point? because he was a puppy, and August 14th of 2022, I'm looking at a picture of him now. He's a puppy.
The puppy was 8 weeks old.
Right there. This is a 2-month difference between them two. Right
Yeah.
there.
So it was a puppy and was there 3 months before adopting. Can you tell when? Bookish?
That's interesting.
That is interesting. Like when it was there, when it was adopted? I feel like like maybe he's not a stand-up guy. Maybe he's not the kind of guy that's going to drop them off at the shelter. But if he is using rugs pretty heavily or alcohol, maybe he's just like whatever and leaves them somewhere.
That date's on point.
October 3rd, 2022 adopted.
That date could be on point. That lines up.
That does line up, actually.
Especially if you could look at the markings on this dog. I don't know if you can see her Instagram, but I'm assuming you can. If you can see that the puppy in the picture right here, the August 15th, 2022. Yeah, I'm comparing to that. Yeah. I mean,
October 3rd, 2020.
can I text it to you? Yeah.
2022 adopted. Yeah, what shelter are you looking at? Because I'm so curious. I kind of want to call this shelter and ask specifically if anyone still works there that was working there during that time and if they know where that dog came from. But also I'm thinking like maybe he's not a stand-up enough guy to take them to a shelter, but maybe he just left them somewhere and someone else brought them in. So I don't know if that's like, you know... Hey, Pearl.
Hey, Pearl.
I just sent you the police.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Leslie. We were tracking down what looks to be a lead on the dog.
Yeah, we might have found something with that youngest dog she had at the shelter.
The police report from April 3rd. So from the DV incident. Got it. I'm going to look now.
Bookish, yeah, can you send it to our email? Our email is redflagsbodybags@gmail.com.
Yeah, so, I mean, that date lines up. October 3rd. She was last seen in August.
The puppy has to go quarantined, and then it sits there. So, yeah. Would make sense. And did you write down the place?
Yeah, I got the Humane Society.
Oh, sorry. Was that?
Can I text it to you? So where is that Humane Society at, Bookish? Is that Toole County or is that Arkansas? That sounds like Arkansas.
Close to... That's probably Arkansas, close to Missouri.
Mm-hmm.
But he was in and out of Missouri.
Harrison, Arkansas.
That's in Harrison. Well, I guess Harrison's right at the top, not far from.
So if you read the police report, the date doesn't add up with her ICU post on Instagram. Okay.
Okay. Interesting.
So I'm wondering, maybe I'll call this Humane Society. They probably won't be, well, they might be open tomorrow.
Maybe.
And see if I can find someone that works there that also worked there in 2022. Or someone that can give me information about the person that dropped off the dog. Because surely they have paperwork. But I don't know if he's the kind of person that's going to take the dogs to the shelter. Or if he would have just left them somewhere and someone else took them to the shelter. But also, that's only one of the dogs. Where's the other dog? Do you know, Leslie, if you're still here, if there was any like activity on her phone after August the 22nd, like at all? Or like if there's a date for when it maybe got shut off or something? Oh, Bookish says maybe not. I found another post earlier saying 5 weeks in July. I'm still gonna look into it. I feel like
No, because that's a good shelter. That would be one of the shelters
Yeah.
they went to.
Okay, Leslie, I just wonder, like, do you have her actual cell phone number that you don't have to send it in the chat, but that maybe you could share with me so that I could use it to try and find some records or something for phone use? So 5 weeks in July, what did we say the age should be?
No, the puppy was about. What, which one, the puppy?
Yeah.
Well, in the post, I believe puppy was 8 weeks or 8 or 9 weeks in August. So that's about right.
Okay.
That's about right.
Yeah.
Oh, the puppy was there for 5 weeks. The puppy was there for 5 weeks.
Oh, okay, got it. Leslie, yeah, that'll help if you can send me whatever phone numbers you do have. I might be able to use that to find something. Cece's back in the chat. Or in live. Cece, we were trying to track down the dogs. To see if we could find something that way. And Leslie is in the chat. And Leslie had joined the live a little bit earlier to tell us some more about Tiffany.
Yeah.
I'm wondering about shelters or humane societies near Toole County, Utah. That feels like the missing link to me. Because she was seen alive in Harrison. He was seen in Toole County. And he tells everyone that she was there with him, but nobody saw her there. There's always a little bit of truth in the lie. There's always a piece of truth mixed up in the lie. Okay, thank you, Bookish. Thank you, everyone who's jumping in and helping. I think it's fabulous. I think it's beautiful. And I can only hope that if I ever go missing, everyone jumps in a chat like this for me.
For sure.
I'm curious about Toole County.
Yeah.
Do you think that, I don't know, it's such a like, it's like the middle of nowhere, so.
Yeah.
I'm wondering I'm just remembering when we were out there how there was nothing.
There was nothing.
I was scared I was going to drive off the road onto the wrong thing and be stuck there forever. Chloe did, actually.
What?
Chloe drove off the road and made her own road.
I know.
She hadn't had any coffee yet. And she was like, I didn't do that.
Whatever. We're camping in the BLM land. We're camping the mud flats, y'all.
We were.
There was really no designated driveway. So I made my own to go get coffee and breakfast. That's what I wanted. I was half asleep still.
The road less traveled.
Yeah.
For real. She didn't even know either. She's like, that's the way we came in. And me and the kids are like, that's not the way we came in. That was not a road. We just went down something that was not a road.
I made my own road, okay? It was fine. It's perfectly fine.
Leslie's sending me all of the phone numbers that she has, so I can probably use that too. Cece can probably use that too. To try and find something. I'm just wondering, like, any activity on any, like, on her social security number, on her credit, if anything was used for anything. Cell phone.
Her YouTube too.
Yeah, I want to dig deeper into the YouTube videos and the Instagram for sure, because maybe we can find someone who's like active on there, like a friend or something that we can ask questions.
Yeah.
I
think we're gonna get more information when they send over her friend reaches out, is supposed to send some stuff, and so is her brother.
Well, if we can find people on her Instagram or her YouTube that are actively commenting, like they're like with her.
Yeah.
Or a part of her life during that time, they might know something. They might know give us a better idea of a date when she was last, seen, or a location would help a lot.
Yeah.
But it's almost like, like if she had ended up in a hospital or something like that, they would have had to contact a next of kin or something. Yeah. So odd.
Thanks for the follow, Marissa.
Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the help.
Yeah,
you guys are all fabulous. And I'm sure that Tiffany and Tiffany's family will greatly appreciate it.
Absolutely. And then I think that we could do this like every time we come up with a live case, a missing case like this. We could totally post it on our live, and that way it's still being recorded, so we still can send it over to YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
So that way, if any of you guys missed the live or want to check it out or what our case was, it'll be on YouTube, so you guys can watch it and get all the information that we have. But we'll definitely be posting this one on the YouTube. This chair's hurting me.
Are you hurting? I think Chloe may have to tap out soon. If you're new here and you don't know us, Chloe had COVID at the end of last week and then surgery on Tuesday this week. And the day after her surgery, I tested positive for COVID. So we've had a long, interesting week.
It was a pretty major surgery.
Chloe had a 19 by 16 by 10 centimeter mass removed from her abdomen. And we got pathology back yesterday. No cancer, nothing malignant. Yeah. Everything looks good, but she is still healing, and
I basically got a whole C-section.
Yeah, trying to hang with us. So,
and that was on
Tuesday. Yeah, so not very many days ago.
And I'm actually not on pain meds either.
She wouldn't take any pain meds today. She just had ibuprofen. But yeah. Her bio mom had passed away, and she also had a storage unit in Vegas, her brother said. Interesting. I wonder if anyone's checked that storage unit.
Yeah.
Which, honestly, if she didn't make payments on it or something after a certain period of time, they would go in.
Storage Wars. Didn't get it.
He doesn't think she ever got stuff out of it. So, there's a certain amount of days, but the storage... The people that actually own the units would go in after, a certain amount of time and take things out. But if I can locate that, I can always call the storage company as well.
Yeah.
I can do a lot with my advocate credential, and a lot of people will actually answer my questions. Yeah. So probably like if she wasn't making payments on the storage unit or something, they would have gone in. But I guess that's a little bit of good news, because if something incriminating had been in the storage unit, they would have found it and somebody would have said something. So probably just like auctioned off the stuff inside.
Yeah. So we'll put an episode together. Leslie, we're actually going to make an episode on this and then for the podcast, and we're going to release that to YouTube. And then Also on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Oh, Bookish says I used to buy abandoned units. I think that's so cool, Bookish. We were talking about that the other day.
That's cool.
You could see if the storage unit auctioned it.
We was actually watching Storage Wars after
We were watching Storage Wars.
in recovery. After my surgery.
Once we figured out how to operate the TV in the hospital room. But yeah, we'll definitely keep chasing this down. If you are not in our Facebook group, jump in it. And I'll post all this stuff in there so we can all kind of like put our heads together on it. It's called True Crime Investigators. But some people were saying last time, I'll put it in the chat, but some people were saying you had to search True Crime Investigators and then red flags.
No, it's like Red Flags, True Crime Investigators or something like that. Like it's popped up that way.
But it's called True Crime Investigators. And then you may have to type it in with red flags and body bags at the end.
Or the beginning.
I don't know, something. But also we have a Facebook page that's just red flags and body bags. And I think if you go find that, you can find the group from there. It should be linked on there. So either way, you should be able to find it.
Yeah. Thanks for the follow, Bookish.
But I'll put everything in there, and as soon as they send me more emails and stuff, I'll put that stuff in there too in the Facebook group so we can all put our heads together.
Yeah. And we look forward to working with you, Bookish.
Yes, Bookish came in clutch with the dog.
Wilbur's mom, thank you so much for the follow.
If you can't find the Facebook group, just send me a message on TikTok and I'll help you locate it. I know that some people were having trouble finding it the other day, but most everybody was able to get in. And I always post stuff like stuff that I find or information on a case or whatever in there. So you know anyone in Harrison? I ran into a brick wall because I'm not from Harrison. We know Tisha is from Arkansas.
Yeah, I can't remember what part of Arkansas. I'm pretty sure it's northwest.
I need to go try and find or go send Tisha a message because she might be able to help with something. I tried to join a group to see if anyone posted her dogs, and admin won't accept.
Yeah.
Maybe Tisha. Maybe Tisha can join.
Yeah.
I feel like the dogs might be a key to something, though, because someone's going to remember those dogs, especially, like, if you pen down the location and the time. I told them I'm on a case. That's funny. Chase is on the case.
Chase on the case.
We will see if they allow it. I mean, it is kind of late, so maybe tomorrow they'll let you in, Bree, and you just have all night to think about it until they let you in.
True.
That's funny. But yeah, if you guys jump in the group, I'll put everything in there when we have it. And we'll definitely keep Leslie in the loop. Don't say that too loud, Ellie. We'll hear Jason wake up. We didn't wake them up with the I'm an excavator.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. You'll find me where my dogs are, right?
Right. So, I don't know. I feel like the dogs might be key to something. If we can pin down the location and stuff. Because people are going to remember that.
For sure.
I feel like he's pretty memorable, too, though. Like, people will remember him, too. I think Chloe's about to have to tap out. Surgery, she said, my doctor told me this, I was going to be so tired from the surgery, but I didn't realize I was going to be so tired.
I thought I was doing good today, yo. I just did ibuprofen, and I was like, I didn't even take a nap today. And 5 o'clock rolled around. I was like, I got to take a nap. I gotta take a nap.
Shelters are supposed to record locations of where the dogs are found. Yeah. So I feel like they have some sort of paperwork. And again, like he may not have taken them into a shelter, but he could have left them somewhere.
For sure.
And someone could have brought them in. It would at least give you an idea of the date and location, you know. I don't know what that message said. It's the day cool. Oh God, what did you send me, Brie?
Oh, that looks like the girl. That looks like the older one. Wait, that's the older one. Bree? Hold on.
When was that posted from, Brie?
That right there. October 2022.
Oh.
Hold on. Look. That's the girl. That's the girl dog. Maybe. No. Maybe not.
I can't see.
Maybe not, because she's got markings on her head. Unless that's
Is it older than that picture, though? When is that picture?
some 2 months.
August. This is October. The color looks a little different.
That's crazy, though. Like, that's a coincidence. I can't see her. The tip of her tail is white.
Tip of the tail.
No.
This one's
No.
black. That was really close, Brie.
Well, yeah, it looked like it could be related to that dog, though. Like the mom of that dog or something.
It really looks similar, but I don't know, the picture doesn't look exactly the same. The color's a little different. We do know that he does have access to her social media pages. So, kind of like a Brian Laundrie situation.
Mm-hmm.
If he still has access and can post, you don't know who's posting. That's why I was curious about the video that Bree sent from YouTube of him. Like, are we sure it's her recording it? Or does he just have the phone set up recording himself? You know?
Yeah. Interesting.
All right, guys. I think Chloe has to tap out for real. Oh, she is recording. I only watched the first few seconds of the video. Linus was the boy, but he isn't the puppy. The puppy is brown and brown mix. Oh, what about the other puppy in the picture? Hold, please. I keep saying Chloe's gonna tap out, and then I'm like, wait a minute. Hold on. How do I get back to
right
her?
here.
This one.
The boy.
Oh, yeah, there's too much white, I think.
Yeah.
Coloring.
The one is a girl. The markings are different. Yeah.
Oh, she's in the background laughing. Yeah, Leslie, I only watched like the first little bit of that video before,
I'm gonna
like,
watch that.
because we were in the live when Bree sent it.
I'm gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
When we get off here, I'm gonna go watch them. I'm gonna go deep dive on her YouTube and stuff.
There's a boy in the Ozark from 2020, but it's not a match. I'm wondering, Brianna, though, I'm wondering about shelters or humane societies closer to the Tool, Utah area where he has that property. And does he still own that property?
I think so. I think the last I read on the something on a website said that he did own that property in Tool County still.
Okay. Let's see.
What city in Utah? It's Tool County. I don't know if that's Bonneville or
We found property that he owned out there earlier through a record search.
Yeah, so that would be Bonneville. It's in the Salt Flats. So Toole County, it's Tooele County, Utah. It's west of the Salt Flats. Bonneville Salt Flats.
Which are beautiful, by the way.
They are beautiful. But also there's a lot of BLM land out there, and that it's a bunch of nothing land out there. We camped out there.
That's pretty, like, there weren't even any other people out there when we were out there. You can use the tool CAD and search the property info. He and his family owns a property in Harrison. And they still own that property.
Okay.
So there's property in Toole and property in Harrison.
What was his last name?
Yeah,
I'll type it in the chat.
Loniak.
Loniak. Good night, Harry.
Middle name Wesley. We found that earlier. We found middle name Wesley on a record search earlier. I'm curious if he still has that property in Toole, because maybe we can pen down like a more of a specific location there and see what shelters and things would be close to that. But also, I'm curious as to why she mentioned Wichita Falls, Texas.
Yeah.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry.
They're trying to get out.
Yeah. Sorry.
I just got bonked in the head.
Sorry. Ow.
So yeah, if we can find a specific location of the property in Toole County, that might help. I'm also curious to just look in Wichita Falls, and just see if there's anything there as well. So I think, I don't know. I haven't seen any comments get filtered or anything, Leslie. But I also don't see that username like as someone who's in the live, so that's weird too. Oops, sorry. So I think important locations to look would be Harrison, Arkansas, Toole. I'm trying to spell that wrong. Is it 2 L's?
No.
Toole County, Utah, and then Wichita Falls, Texas. So weird. I don't know why I can't see that username at all, or any comments. I don't see any comments either. And nothing has been filtered, because usually it'll tell me if there's like filtered comments, but I don't see any. Weird. You ready to tap out? All right, Chloe has to tap out because she's in pain. She had a very large tumor removed on Tuesday.
Had a full-on hysterectomy.
And it's been a long week for her. So we are going to keep looking. We're not going to go to bed anytime soon. Probably we're just going to go get into a more comfortable spot and keep working on it. If you guys find anything, let us know. We'll definitely keep Leslie in the loop. And if you're not in the Facebook group, join the Facebook group. And I'm going to go ahead and put all this information in there as soon as we get off of here. But thank you guys for hanging out with us and for helping find what you can and spending your time on Tiffany tonight. We appreciate it.
Yes, we do. And yeah, continue to send us everything you find, and we'll do the same. Thank you guys so much, and we look forward to working with you through the case.
Thank you for jumping in, Leslie, and we will keep you updated. You are very welcome. We'll see you guys next time.